Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Still playing my placement games here. Finished the last season in the top 100 and the top 10 the season before, so we're going to try to get back. We're up against Wouter, 379 last season, PKR, 467, and Consequence, 455. Third pick, low ore board, low wheat. Where's that sheep port at over here? Low brick as well. Where's the wood port? Down there. Okay. Yeah, this is a very tricky board, and that's a ridiculous spot for first pick. So I think he'll go 9, 5, 10 here and get the best brick. So like there's the 9, 3, 11, right? And we get a little bit of all the rare resources. But the 9 just gets hammered all game. There's the 8, 3, 10, but the 10 gets hammered all game. Alright, this is my idea. I know we can get plowed, but we can also, we might avoid that. Like especially if fourth place tries to go for it here, then we can take the brick wood spot at the top. And I just think this is the spot that just avoids all of the robs that can come with the shared spots. And there's some pretty good pairings for this. We might have to make a couple of threats. Yep, okay, perfect. So that worked out. Yeah, it was just the only, I looked at all the other spots that I mentioned, like towards the top of the board, and just they all just seemed losing to me. So which sheep spot do we take? Do we take the one with the brick to help us get moving? Do we take the one with the wheat? Start with the dev? Do we take the double sheep spot? Blue's probably going to take either the 8, 10 or the 6, 12, 11. I'd bet the 6, 12, 11. Red, well, red might take something up there, actually. We could also take the 10, 8 and just do the wood port and the sheep port. That's not that bad, actually. Is that crazy? I like it, actually. I'm gonna do this. Is this crazy? Because I just think the sheep port, the whole sheep stack, it's just gonna take us so long. Like, think about all the stuff we're gonna have to get to that sheep port. We're gonna need to get 2 4s, a 3, and somehow find 2 bricks. Or just pop like a miracle dev, which makes everything easier. Like we'll be able to 4 for 1 the sheep for one of those cards. But it's pretty tough. And I think this just gives us road, right? Like we just get road now. And we're just kind of like, we might get hit on the 10 brick for a couple turns, but we really don't need that many brick to get going here. We basically just need 3 brick. And once we pick up one of these ports, so we're going to pick up the sheep port and the wood port. And then we just basically get longest road. And we get left alone all game. And if we can scramble together a city on that 6-4-3, then we can start popping devs as well. I think this is just like a really subtle idea here. On a board where people are going to be starved from building due to the lack of resources. Yeah, I mean, our road game is just way better than Red's. Okay, no 7. Fuck. Okay, we didn't even get blocked. Yep. That 9 wheat's just an auto block. So, I think we just go to the wood port first here, right? Like, it's just a better port. Blue has a wheat. Red spent their wheat. Okay. I guess we can try the brick for wheat. Why not? Alright, we'll hold. This probably goes on the 10 brick. Probably robs us. But red's just gonna move it, likely. Oh, he doesn't rob us. Yeah, this is the huge benefit of this setup is we're just under the radar here. Like, it looks like we have a horrible setup. Should we offer the... I guess we can try a sheep and a brick for a wheat. Or a sheep and a wood for a wheat. Should we offer the brick and the wood for the wheat? That's what he wanted originally. Alright, we'll just drop the road to the sheep port. We might get hit here. Oh, he's mad at red? What did red do? Did red steal from him both times you hit the 9? I guess that means red stole it, but I'm not sure I really believe him. I was gonna rob black. So we could 4-for-1 the... I think we can try this though, right? Like, if we're gonna 4-for-1, let's get this settled down. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just hold because a 3 could roll as well, right? And then we're hoping for the sheep to roll. So let's just risk it. Okay. Sheep and a wheat rolled. Come on, this is just wasting time. A sheep for a wheat straight? Come on. Alright, so we'll drop this. And, can do 2 sheep for brick, maybe? Okay, I guess we'll just port the... We don't even know what to port it for, right? We could port for a brick and build a road to the 8-3. Yeah, I like that. Let's not 7 out here. We got a lot of stuff to do. We can't be 7ing out, so. Yeah, we'll just settle the sheep port and settle the 8-3. I thought about settling the 5-2, but then the 5's just going to start getting robbed. I like being all alone down here. Let's see if he's still robbing red for revenge. Okay. Yeah, so red's going to put it back on blue. He can try to steal our wheat, but he's unlikely to get it. Yeah, I think we can do the sheep for the... I guess he's gonna 4-for-1. Oh, we're stuck anyways. It would have been nice to get a 10 or an 8 there and just empty our hand. A sheep for 2 woods doesn't really help us. Back on the 9 wheat. Rob's blue. There we go. Wow, blue's really getting angry at red. This is great for us. Yeah, I sensed blue was not going to tolerate being robbed that much, so that's why I tried to tell him that I let the bot pick, and then he tried to argue that letting the bot pick was the same as robbing him, and I said, well, I didn't know that, which I didn't. I've kind of, obviously everyone knows the bot has some sort of way of robbing. It's not random, but I didn't know the exact specifics. In the case where they both tied at visible points. Like I just don't see us citying anytime soon. We're not gonna dump the 4 wood to pop a dev here. The devs aren't incredibly useful. I think we just drop another road. Someone's gonna city soon. I didn't expect us to take this big of a lead, you know, or at least be. I expected us to kind of be sneaking behind here and then be able to city up and rapidly accelerate with road and everything. But we're getting a lot of attention right now. Yeah, I think we can do this. All right. Black's building a whole lot of roads. He might solo us now. Yeah, or just, oh, he wants to hit black. Interesting. Can we get a wheat here? I doubt it. I mean, blue's just clearly ahead, is he not? He's gonna city at some point. Pretty soon, probably. Unless he has like 3 knights and more knights in hand. I guess we'll port for a wheat. Yeah, let's just port for a wheat because we can pretty easily go over 7 cards. Yeah, he must have knights to spare. This is extreme. He must have a lot of knights. I wanted to win this game based on this setup that I thought was really clever, but now I'm not able to prove that because these two just got into a pissing contest. So I still think the setup was clever, but if I win, it's going to be hard to say whether that was the case or whether it was because I just didn't get robbed. Yeah, I think we just drop the settle here. He's definitely not winning if you're going to rob him all game. Is he gonna solo the 9? Or, okay, he at least hits the 10 before robbing red. We're lucky blue got all these knights. I mean, blue's just wrong, right? Like, and blue's throwing the game because red is arguably correct. The setup blue has here is pretty great. On a board with, you know, so little wheat and ore. And then blue's just throwing by robbing red instead of me. We're probably going to need a 3 to city. We can also just start popping, just like my last video, in the same spot. Yeah, so like here we could pop. Even if we port for an ore, if we just roll an 8, we're now at 8 cards, right? So yeah, why don't we just pop and or we could port for 2 ore, then we can roll an 8. Like we're getting pretty close if we port for 2 ore. And given that we're not really getting robbed, it's a bit of a gamble because all blue has to do is just rob us, and he hits us pretty hard by stealing one of our ore. But I guess it's still only 50-50 that he does it, so let's try it. We'll pop next turn if needed. Okay, yeah, we just need the 8 now for the city. Presumably blue has more knights since he was playing them aggressively. Okay, there's the city if no 7. Great. Yeah, I mean, I think we just dump all the wood since the sheep is used for devs. That's fine. We're gonna pop a dev here anyways. That's such a frustrating 7. We were so close. At least if we rolled the 7, we might... Maybe we would have still had the city, I'm not sure, but... Alright, let's just pop here. We're not gonna city with that 8 blocked. Maybe we get a monopoly or a year of plenty. Or just a 9. 7. 7. Let's go. So blue still has the brick yet. It just has to be blue. Let's just take his brick. He needs that card anyways. And we'll just hold here. Okay, we're gonna need a couple of 6s. Okay, an 8 or a 6. Yeah, I don't really want to pop with the 2 wheat in hand. Do we just port for 2 ore and hold? I feel like we're gonna get robbed here anyways by blue. I guess there's been no mono. Has there? Monopoly, year, plenty. There's been none of those, and there's not a whole lot of knights left. And we kind of need a VP anyways, otherwise we're gonna have to city twice. Yeah, why don't we just pop again? Oh, we got another knight. We gotta worry about the monos here too. So blue used his or black has an ore. I don't know if we can really rob from black here, though. I think blue's got a lot of sheep. It just has to be blue. It's not like we even get a city if we rob the ore from black, so. Yeah, we still need that VP, so, and we have an extra wheat, so let's just pop again. Man, how are we getting all the remaining knights? I guess there's a lot of VPs out there. We do have to take this road soon. If blue settles and builds and has another road builder, he can win, but that's pretty hard for him to do on this turn. Yeah, we'll just hold. No reason to play the knight. Should just go on the 5 wheat, right? Yeah, that's not I don't think that's correct. Well, you can take road now. This could be game. Oh no, he played a knight. This gets us a little closer to the city, but it doesn't quite get us there. There's only 1 knight left, so I think we kind of want to pop again here. There hasn't been a mono play. There's the year of plenty. Yeah, we still don't have the city. I think let's pop and secure, and we might have to build some roads here to take road long term. So let's do the pop to try to get one of these remaining devs so we don't have to city twice. Okay, and now we'll just drop. I think, do we drop another one to not 7 out? Yeah, why don't we just use the brick while we have it? We don't need to port as much now with the monopoly. So there's still 1 knight left. If blue has it, I'm sure we'll find out right now. If black has it, we'll find out right now. Well, no, we would have found out already. Those are some great rolls. Yeah, we're not playing the knight right now. We're not playing the mono either. Does anyone else have wood? Red has a brick, does he? Oop. Yeah, we're not gonna play the knight. Let's just drop this road, and we'll I guess we'll port for an ore. We could also port for a brick to drop this. Well, where do we want to settle? We could port for a brick. I think the ore makes sense. Yeah, we'll port for an ore. I don't know if we want to drop the road to the 6 sheep or drop 2 roads to the bottom to keep extending. I don't think red's in. There's not a huge danger red's about to win. Could be a mono here. This is gonna go on the 8 wood or the 10 brick. Yeah, it sucks, but we can do the ore mono potentially if there's a 10 or an 11 that shows up. I do want to pop again if there's a VP out there. Or a sheep mono's fine too. Yeah, that's it. There's no more devs, so we're gonna have to city twice. It's gonna have to be one heck of a mono. Yeah, I just don't think this is the turn for it. I think we'll just play the knight. Yeah, let's just hit the ore. We're not gonna ore mono unless we get like, well, we could. I guess we could ore mono. Should we leave the ore unblocked? I think it's just too good for them. Okay, and we'll hold and hope for a big mono next turn. Yeah, it's 2 cities and a settle. Yeah, there's the year of plenty. So blue could be at 9 now. It's gonna be hard for him to city without the ore. So he's got 2 ore in hand. Damn it. Yeah, we just dumped the roads and a wheat. And what did blue get? Blue got even more wheat. So yeah, we gotta just block his ore here. And what we have to hold and just hope for no 10. There's still another mono out there. It just has to be the 5 wheat here. So blue still has 2 ore. Just no 10, no 11. Well, actually, he might have had one of the ores stolen just now from black, but there's 2 ore out there. We could even city 3 times potentially with the perfect rolls, right? No, I don't think that's possible. He could wheat mono. That'll allow him to drop 1 city and get to 9 points. Okay, there's black's last dev. So someone's got a mono. The wheat mono could happen here, which would really hurt. This might go on red. Okay, those are good rolls. There should still be the 2 ore out there. Do we hit the 11 ore? Or the 5 wheat? I guess we hit the 5 wheat. I probably should have hit that last time. Okay. We put a dent in his ore chances there. We're not gonna... Yeah, we're not doing anything here, so... We just gotta hold and hope for a huge mono. We need the 10 or 11 to come on like red's turn, but then red might mono the ore. Okay, that's 3 ore out there. Including ours, though. We could city, right? But like, we could sheep mono. I'm gonna propose this trade to make it look like I'm trying to trade and not thinking about the mono. I just don't know if we actually get enough for 2 cities. Are there really 10 sheep out there? I don't think there are. I feel like we just have to... Should we wait? We could lose all the wheat to a wheat mono. Why don't we just city? Yeah, let's just city. We gotta use all the cards. We can't risk getting monoed. If we got wheat monoed there, it'd be a disaster. We should be able to get the wheat for the city with like a 6, with the 6s and 8s and 4s. And then we'll ore mono. Well, we might get hit here. I don't know. Blue might get hit too, but yeah, I mean, I think blue can just win with a 10 or an 11, right? Okay, that should be 3 ore out there. Okay, so red says that blue has the mono. So that means that's not necessarily that bad because at least he's not on 9, right? I think we can kind of just play with the cards we have. We can build the road settle or road settle if we want to protect road more, since red's 2 roads away from stealing it. I think the road settle makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know if we want to mono the wheat here. I'm just gonna end turn since apparently blue's not at 9 points. Okay, that worked out well. Yeah, we're not gonna mono the wheat just to have blue mono it all back, right? If we can't use it. Okay, the wood mono could be huge here. If we can get a 3, that might be game. Red has to build 2 roads and settle to win. Okay, what do we need here? We need like a 4. That's not too bad. Yeah, I was never looking at the ore mono. Obviously, I'm looking at the wood mono. Yeah, I think red's just a little ways away now from that. Oops, I timed out. I was thinking, should I rob red? Maybe it was the move. Okay, let's just build a road. At least this makes red have to build 3 roads. Just hope blue doesn't have a good mono opportunity here. Is this a city for blue finally? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, there's the road settle. So we win with like maybe a 6 with the ore mono. Unless... So there's 3 ore out there. Wait, there's 4 ore out there. So if we road settle and then ore mono, I mean red's a road away, so we kind of have to do extend road here. So if we drop, yeah, that 2 is a bad roll. If we drop the settle, that gets us to 9, but we can mono the ore, but we're just holding it, right? Like, we're not gonna get 7 ore, are we? Actually, we might. Yeah, let's just try it. All right, let's settle, mono the ore. Yeah, we got, oh shit, we're 1 short. So blue's gonna take the ore back if we don't use it. So we have to use it. So let's, should we extend road 1 more? I think that makes the most sense. And now blue needs 2 perfect rolls to win. Yeah, I mean, he's got to pick someone to rob. Red can only get to 13 roads. Yeah, it was a poor rob by black. Then this is game. He monos. What's he gonna mono? The sheep? That's not a whole lot of sheep. Yeah. It's frustrating to have that rob on the 6 at the end when all right, well, another L, but I think we played well. Blue got lucky. He got away with that after robbing red all game. His setup was just crushing, so maybe we should have taken the sheep spot so that blue couldn't have it, but I mean, he gets sheep no matter what, I think, in this game, so I like the idea we had. It just kind of was the same as the last video, where it kind of depends on if we can scramble that city together quickly. But all right, catch you guys next time.